This is the Beyond the Box dumbbell workout. Before you get into the workout, check out the Instagram post for the warm-up. Make sure you're getting ready for the workout, but increasing your heart rate, increasing your body temperature, and you're starting to sweat a little bit before you get into it. For today's strength portion, we're going to be developing upper body strength by doing dumbbell presses from the floor. Now, we're going to be looking at doing this as 6 reps or done across 6 sets. Ideally, we're building up in weight across those 6 sets, finding a heavy 6 reps for today, or we can look for consistency and kind of work up towards what would be a moderately to moderately heavy 6 reps, and then try and do those 6 sets across. We could also look at doing this and creating a little bit of unilateral strength where we do 6 reps per side with one single dumbbell. And I'll show you those options when I go to the floor here in a second. So when I go to the floor, talk about getting set up. So probably easiest to sit down and then set the dumbbells on your legs. As you lay back, you can bring the dumbbells up when you go down like this. So want to make sure that we have a 45-degree angle of the elbows. So that means that our elbows should be pointing, if we're in the middle of a square room, our elbows are pointing to the corners of the room down at our feet. I want to make sure that I'm nice and tight through here. So pull the belly button towards the floor. Keep the back flat against the floor as you press and lock your arms out overhead. Bring the dumbbells back down to the floor, elbows back to the floor, and press from there. If you want to increase the difficulty and create a little bit more demand on your core, then you can lift your hips up and go to a glute bridge, and a little bit more unstable and a little bit more core requirements as you go from here. I could put one dumbbell down and work on one side at a time. Do 6 on one arm, 6 on the other. Or while I'm doing that, I can work on holding one dumbbell in my hand, creates a little bit of stability through there as I go into maybe alternating. So if I do an alternating, then I would do it for like 12 reps instead of 6. Just want to make sure that we're getting 6 reps per arm. Once you're done your 6 sets of 6 reps, then we're going to move on to the Metcon. For the Metcon, we have 15-minute AMRAP of 10 V-ups, 20 dumbbell swings. RX weight is 50 pounds for the men. For the ladies, 35. And then 3 wall walks. You're going to complete as many rounds of that as you can in that 15-minute time frame. Let's take a look at the movement. So talk about the V-ups. For the V-ups, starts on the floor. So laying on my back, feet on the floor, fully extended out in front of you, hands overhead. We're going to press. We're going to engage through the core. So press your low back into the floor, and then we're going to bring our arms and feet out in front of us, touching them in front of our out in front. So flatten your back, reach up, touch your toes, and go back down to the ground. If you can, touch your toes up here, or touch your shins, touch your knees, whatever you need to do to get as high as you can to get that full range of motion through there. Like I said, it might be your toes, it might be your shins, it might be just above the knees. That's okay. If we're really struggling through there, then we really just work on getting into the whole position, getting your chest up off the floor, and keeping the low back engaged. And we may even just need to worry about touching the knees. If you have a hard time bringing your feet up, then we can also just maybe hold your feet up in the air like a candlestick and just work on toe touches from here. That's another option. But if you can, try and do the full V-up. So fully splayed on the floor, arms overhead, feet underneath you, and going your V-ups through here. Once you're done your 10 V-ups, you're going to stand up, grab your dumbbell. You're going to swing it between the legs, keeping your back flat, and you're going to drive the hips forward. That's going to bring the weight back out in front of us and bring the weight up to here. And then through here, a little bit of pull through the shoulders and arms to get the weight overhead. So swing, drive, pull, swing, drive, pull, Once you've done 20 reps, then we'll go into our 3 wall walks. So for the wall walk, a couple ways we can look at this. If you have a wall available to you, it's a sturdy wall, you're not worried about putting a hole in it or putting your foot through it, then the wall walk is a push-up, feet on the wall, full extended. As you walk the feet up, walk the hands towards the wall as close as you can, and then walk back out, and then you're going to repeat that for 3 reps. If you are uncomfortable getting upside down like that, then we can look at doing a inchworm instead. So if we need to do an inchworm, bend over, hands on the floor, walk your hands out in front of you into a plank, maybe do your push-up from there, and then walk your feet towards your hands. We could also do plank walkouts with the box. So if I'm using the box, start in a plank position through here, walk my hands towards the box as much as I'm comfortable or as much range as I have, and then walk my hands back out. So a couple ways that we can scale the wall walk to make it work for you. If you don't have a wall, then maybe we just work on plank, walk in and out, or inchworms or something like that. So 15-minute AMRAP, 10 V-ups, 20 dumbbell swings, and 3 wall walks. Get after it and have fun.